So if somebody reaches out to Silver Fern brand and they say I have diarrhea and loose stools with no constipation and no stomach issues, no reflux, heartburn, burping, belching, and issues like that, here's my suggestion. Hi, my name is Phil. I'm with Silver Fern brand. All right, so we get asked that question a lot. And the reason I'm saying with no constipation and with no stomach issues and stuff like that is because constipation or slow motility will cause overflow diarrhea. It will also, if you're not sweeping out pathogens because you have a slow digestive system, pathogens build up, causes diarrhea, right? And stomach issues, low stomach acid will for sure cause diarrhea. So will stomach issues cause diarrhea? If you have stomach issues and diarrhea, in my opinion, should you start with stomach issues? Yeah, you're just taking out variables, okay? But let's assume none of that's there. You're just like, I have diarrhea and I have loose stools. What do I do, okay? This is what I suggest. The first product is called Cleanse. Cleanse contain, the hero ingredient in Cleanse is called immunolin. Immunolin, I would argue, is an extremely effective binder. It has, that ingredient has, I'm gonna guess between 45 and 55 clinical research studies. I would argue if not all of them are human clinical research studies, almost all of them are. So very, very proven. It's an extremely effective binder. So one of the primary causes of diarrhea is you have an overload of bad stuff in your system and it's causing the diarrhea. So adding a very effective binder that has been clinically studied and shown in lots of research to support a reduction in diarrhea and loose stools, or helping with a reduction of diarrhea and loose stools, is a good thing. So Cleanse is the first thing I throw out to people. It works super well, super effective. What's the dosing? Well, occasional issues, 4 a day. Moderate issues, 4 in the morning, 4 at night. And if you have really bad stuff, you're talking, you can do 8 in the morning, 8 at night. Here's my suggested on timelines. If you're and I know people are going to say that's a lot of capsules, but you need to do a lot. Okay, so immunolin is not just binding the bad stuff in the system. It's helping promote, that's how I'm going to say that, promote healthy inflammatory responses. Obviously, the opposite of that, it's going to cause diarrhea. It's going to help strengthen the gut barrier. A lot of people get diarrhea because their hyperreactive immune systems are triggered, and this will help decrease immune activation. Check. It also helps, it has prebiotic effects, so it helps the microbiome. It's a very effective product, okay? So you would take 4 capsules in the morning for probably 60 to 90 days if you have occasional issues. If you have moderate issues, I would say 4 capsules morning and night for 60 to 90 days. Once again, we're addressing underlying root causes. It's not a Band-Aid, so that's one of the reasons. It's expensive. It's a very clinically proven ingredient that costs a shit ton of money to produce, so that's why it's expensive, but it does work, okay? And then if you have really bad issues, you know what I'm talking about. You're not leaving the house type of people, right? You're talking 8 in the morning, 8 capsules in the morning, 8 at night, probably for 30, maybe 60 days. And then you go to 4 in the morning and 4 at night for another 60 days. That's what I would suggest. Now, I'm going to throw this out there. This is not in a protocol or anything else. But if I go out to eat, as an example, and it really turns my stomach, like I probably shouldn't have eaten whatever I ate because let's just say that I'm going to throw it out as maybe there was a lot of bad things in the food, right? So food poisoning. I will literally take down 16 to 25 capsules in one go, boom, just to stop things immediately, okay? Can you do that? Yeah, I do it. I've done it a ton. Like if we go on a foreign trip somewhere or I go out to eat because I'm kind of a foodie. Obviously, I look like a foodie. I'm not a fitness influencer, right? So if I go out to eat and I go to a restaurant and I'm eating at a dive and it makes me sick, I just load up on Cleanse. It doesn't take long. By the way, doing that's like a day. You do maybe even once, but it'll slam that door shut, okay? Super effective. The next option I always throw out to people is sensitive gut fiber. Sensitive gut fiber has an ingredient called Sonul. At 2 scoops over 4 weeks, Sonul has been shown to help reduce diarrhea issues by up to 59%. So super effective. How's it doing that? Well, it's basically absorbing the moisture in the colon is one option. It's significantly improving the microbiome on the other side, significantly helping the gut barrier like Cleanse does, like has good research for helping with leaky gut, like really good research. and it's helping with healthy inflammatory responses. Great product. Can you take them both together? Have many times. Works great. Once again, first priority, second priority. Now let's assume that your issue is you go out to eat, you have like a hamburger or fatty foods, and man, you're like running for the bathroom. That most likely means you're not breaking down fats, right? And so the answer to that was you need an enzyme with the appropriate enzymes taken at the appropriate doses at the right time to break down fats. A lot of people that have gallbladder issues or don't have a gallbladder, this is your sign, right? So digestive enzymes. So digestive enzymes has a ton of lipase in it. I would suggest one capsule at the beginning of a fatty meal type thing, or actually a little bit before if it's a medium-sized meal. Probably 2 capsules if it's a bigger meal. But take it in the front end. You don't help the problem after the disasters happen, okay? So those are the answers that we strongly suggest for those of you that have diarrhea and loose stool issues. Like I said, cleanse is our go-to across the board. Kids, adults, doesn't matter, hell, pets, we use cleanse, okay? Can you open the capsules up and take it that way? 100%, super effective. Next would be sensitive gut fiber. By the way, also the Inavia in it helps with bile acid malabsorption issues, so it soaks up bile acid, which is good for some people also that have had gallbladder issues. So very effective product. And then last, the digestive enzymes if the issue has to do with poor fat breakdown. Those are the answers to diarrhea and loose stools. Extremely effective. There you go. Bye.